I'm back with another local thrift store rating review. Today we're doing Why Buy New in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I've only been in here like 2 times before and I never found anything I really liked, but we're gonna just go in and try it out and see what all they got. All right, let's go. To start off, I do have to admit I'm not sure if this is a thrift store or a consignment store or both. I think it's a little bit of both. But they do have a lot of jewelry and like vintage pieces up front that look like they were consigned. So I'm guessing that's probably where they keep a lot of the consigned stuff. I'll have to come back in and ask again in the future. But they have like 3 different sections of these stores. The front is like the jewelry and the furniture. And then off to the side, there's a room full of clothes. And then on the other side of the main area, there is like a little hallway that goes back to where they keep a lot more furniture. As you can see in this video, a lot of the clothes were very inconsistently priced, which is why I think it might be a consignment store. But things were definitely priced based on like what brand it was, how new it looks, things like that. I don't think the prices were horrible. They're comparable to like Goodwill, and this place had a lot more like interesting finds, and they seem to specialize in like vintage 90s kind of clothes. They are also very size inclusive. I saw all the way up to I think 3 and 4X clothes, and it wasn't just 1 or 2 things. They had like a whole little section. Like here, there's 26, 28s, 5 and 6X. See, it went even bigger than I thought. And the prices were still good. These are all the plus size clothes. Their shoes were interesting. They had a lot of cool shoes, but nothing in a price range that I would want to pay for. I would say shoe pricing ranged anywhere from like $10 to $30, sometimes a little higher. They had a really cool selection of boots, which I thought was interesting. They also had 2 areas with like beautiful old clothes that were like vintage, just like beautiful little pieces. And apparently you need to make an appointment to go in and see those. And then we're back out in the area where the furniture is. You'll kind of get to see a little bit of the pricing for things here. The baskets were overpriced to me. The furniture was overpriced. Some of the furniture was okay priced. It's like comparable to new pricing almost. I thought this little hallway was cool. It was like a hallway of old vintage electronics. And then back here's the room where they keep a lot of the little like knickknacks and kitchen appliances. I thought these 2 little jewelry shelves were pretty cool, but again, too expensive for me. That one was $100. The other one was almost $200. And then back here they keep more of like the bigger furniture. That was $200. There was a microwave for almost $86. This old fridge for almost $200. My daughter decided she wanted to sit on the chair. So yeah, that overall is my thoughts, and then my review is coming right now. Love you guys. All right, I'm back, and we're gonna go ahead and do the rating. Let's start with cleanliness. So I'm gonna give the cleanliness like an 8 out of 10. It was clean pretty much, but like it smelled kind of old in there. But they did have carts, which I really appreciate. They're off to the left. Old versus new is actually also pretty good. They have a lot of vintage stuff. It's mostly vintage, but I also found a lot of like new brand name clothes. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a 9 there too. Variety of the store. They had a little bit of everything. There was jewelry, furniture, clothes, shoes, all different sizes of clothes, everything. There was a little bit of everything, which is really cool. So I have to kind of give them a 10 there. Now, the last part I'm going to have to look more into. I'm going to go off of this being a thrift store for pricing for now, but I'll come back to you in the future. A note with pricing is January is sales month, so this is a good time to come shop if you're interested. Here's the sales flyer if you want to take a screenshot. But as you can see in the video, the prices are kind of all over the place. There's some things where I'm like, oh, okay, that's worth it. And some things I was like, I don't know. I think their clothes are like 50-50. The furniture to me is a little overpriced. The jewelry is okay priced. And a lot of like the home appliances stuff is just way overpriced. What can you get with $20? When it comes to clothes, I would say 1 to 2 things on average. Most of their clothes were in the like $6 to $20 range. So They did have a lot of really cool pieces though. So if you're looking for vintage clothes, this is a place to come. They have a whole section of the store that is just vintage clothes. But their prices are high. I would not come here for furniture unless you're looking specifically for like a table set. Their table stuff was decently priced, I'd say. But overall for pricing, I'd probably give them a 5 out of 10. Solely because the only thing I think that's decently priced is the clothes. And even the clothes are a little high, so I'm going to go 5 out of 10. Overall, they get 32 points out of 40, but I still recommend coming here to check this place out. It is a cool store to come in, like, hunt for a gem, or if you really like vintage stuff, this is the place to be. So that is all. I love you guys. See you next time.